process of forming groups less time consuming. Creating groups. Groups using classic LFG are visible to all players using it on their own. When people are looking for reveal, it periodically writes on a public channel your choice to make people without the add-on aware of the group. LFM1 tank looking for a warrior. Holy shit. 8,000 downloads too. LFM Hogger. Wow. So what do you guys think about this? What are your opinions? WS trade chat spam? Bad. Okay, so I mean, this does seem... Add-ons like that should be illegal. I'm deciding how I feel about this. So...
I think Blizzard should break that immediately.
Yeah, I mean, like, in a perfect world, I will agree with that. I think that, yeah, Blizzard should make it to where you can't have any of these add-ons. But the thing is, like, if they do this, people are just going to make a website to do this, like Open Raid. And it's going to be the exact same. It's, like, kind of like the, I know that, like, Path of Exile basically has, like, a trading thing, right? Where you trade the people peer-to-peer, but everybody does it through a website that just automates the entire process. So, it's not the same. I know it's not the same, but it's the same idea. And it's like, the thing is, you can't really escape people who are trying to save time. And I don't know if that's ever going to stop happening. There was always OQ, not back in Vanilla WoW. That started happening in, like, Wrath, I think. So let's see here. You can look for groups for any dungeon, but there's also a custom category for world events and more. That's pretty cool. Let's see. What are they saying? Can't wait till all the nabs complaining. All the guys, I think that we're nabs. Are we nabs? Oh no. And go over to the WoW comment section where this is going to be wild. Not there yet. We'll make the classic dungeon easier, which is nice, but and I'll be using it along with most other add-ons I get on. This is yet another quality of life addition to retail that the classic hashtag no changes lot will hate. I'm hoping at this point ActiveWiz will see how well classic does and make 9.0 more like it with the other perks of current retail. I agree. And remove the dungeon finder. So I've said this before, right? Is that I hate LFG. I hate LFR. But I don't hate the pre-made group finder. Like this one right here, where you can just make pre-made groups. I don't think that's bad. I think that's good. That's fine for the game. I don't think that's bad at all. It's a completely different thing. Because here's why it's different. It's automated. Players make the decision themselves on who they're going to invite. They have complete autonomy over who they play with. And it's completely player decided. It's basically just a tool that people use to interact with each other. In the same way that Trade Chat or LFG is a tool that players use to interact with each other. So pre-made is fine, yeah. But Raider.io. What about Raider.io? I'm confused. What about Raider.io? There's no Raider.io. What are you talking about? There's a new Platinum video, WoW video? Yeah, I'm going to watch a lot of videos, okay? Don't worry about it. It's literally a quality of life improvement over spamming in chat. Yeah, classic Raider.io. That's where Raider.io and other bullshit comes from? Are you naive enough to believe that without an add-on like this, people aren't going to find a quantitative way to evaluate players without having to play with them? Are you really that stupid? Oh, I forgot. I guess you probably actually didn't even play Classic. Because if you did, you'd know that you were called to the bank steps of Stormwind, the raid leader would inspect you, and then either invite you into the raid or kick you out if you were already invited. Yeah, no, this is... You're so naive if you think this is not... That wasn't happening in Classic WoW. Gear score is not... Like, it's just like GPA. Like, GPA doesn't necessarily mean that you're really smart in school, but generally people with higher GPAs are generally smarter. And that's the way that like Raider.io and like all this other stuff goes, right? That's the point. Blizzard could just disable the API usage for the classic client. Maybe, yeah, I don't know. Or they could have it to where like you can only download certain add-ons from like the Blizzard website that are possible. It does though. All right. Well, here's the thing, right? Yeah, let me minimize this for now. What the fuck is GPA? It's like grade point average. It's from like high school and like college for like how good your grades are. It does not. Chat's retarded. Well, yeah, I mean, of course. Let's see. Neither are going to happen. Yeah, I know. What's this about AV? So they are doing a classic WoW AV test at 5 p.m. And we're going to be able to play against the Blues and the WoW devs and the creators of the game. And I figured we would do that. I'm pretty excited about that, too. And that's pretty much it. 6.0 here. I had 2.4. That was my GPA in high school. Being somebody leaving the dungeon. Well, the thing is like you had like Open Raid and like these other tools already. So, like if there isn't an add-on like this now, somebody will make one. And you can dislike this and say that it's bad for the game or whatever, but it's literally never going. How did I die? What the fuck? Holy shit. Where's this damage coming from? Oh my god. What did I even die from? Shadow Bolt Volley. Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. That's okay then. GPA just means that you did your work, not you're smart. Clipper cache.
Can you stay up for the weekend and play golf? You're looking too old. Can you find all that you stand for has been replaced with mountains of gold? You can train yourself to notice, to feel pain and swallow fear. But can you stay up for the weekend till next year? God, I can't do this anymore. Though I'll be laid down on the floor.
GPA just means you did your work, not you're smart.
Yeah, this guy knows all about GPA.
Yeah, sure does. Listen, I know you might try to tell yourself that whenever all your friends are going to universities and colleges and getting hired for jobs and you're working at Dollar General, hoping that you're not going to get fired. But listen, you're wrong and you're stupid. Like, that's all. You're wrong and you're stupid. It's literally all there is to it. Anyway, the point that I'm making here. Great point. No, it's just that's all there is to it. He does have some IQ. Yeah, I mean, it's just a retard. Anyway, so the point that I'm making, right, is that they're always going to have add-ons like this. And people are going to figure out a way to make an add-on like this or a website to do this. There's always going to be a way to make this happen. So should Blizzard go out of their way to try to prevent it from happening any more than it already will? Probably, yeah. It's the same with like a Quest Helper add-on. So Classic WoW does have a Quest Helper add-on. I can show that to you guys in just a minute here. I'll show it to you right now. Classic WoW Quest Helper. Let me go ahead and pull it up. Classic WoW Quest. Yeah, that's like the top Google search. Yeah, here you go. Check this out. Quest Helper. There it is. It tells you exactly where to go. Now, obviously, this is Burning Crusade, but it works for Classic WoW as well. So yeah, this is it. And a lot of people use it. Yeah, they do. A lot of people do use it. And Questy on Classic. Yeah, there you go. Classic WoW right there. There it is. So listen, if people end up using add-ons like this, here's the way I look at it. I feel like it's like playing a game with cheat codes. You're cheating, but the main person you're cheating is yourself. If you want to play the game with these add-ons, I think that's a mistake. I don't think Blizzard should really support that. But I think the biggest victim of that is going to be yourself. You're going to cheat yourself out of a great experience. And I also think that, like, I mean, who here looked up a quest in Vanilla WoW? Everybody looked up quests in Vanilla WoW. So to act like this is some kind of a weird thing, it doesn't make any sense. But the thing is now where you have a bunch of, a bunch of tools, it's just, like, impossible to avoid things like this. Back then, you had to go off of Thoughtbot, and there was, like, really unclear directions. There was maybe 3 posts about it on Alakazam, and you just didn't know what the fuck you were supposed to do. But nowadays, there's just so many more resources that it's much easier to find information now, and that's really all it comes down to. Yeah, literally gimping yourself, yeah. Well, it's not really about gimping yourself. I mean, the thing is that I feel like you could look at that same logic from, like, playing, like, a single-player game, right? And obviously, like, WoW's a multiplayer game, etc. But it's not like it's, like, this massive race to get to level 60. Like, you just level to 60 at a normal rate. And I think that being able to explore and play the game at your own pace and at your own rate, and in the way that you should want to, it makes the game special. And I think that's why it was such a great game to begin with, is because people had the exploration aspect to it. And if you take that exploration aspect out of it, I feel like you are really kind of cheating yourself out of a great experience. 100%, man. 110%. Classic add-ons don't affect the social economy as much as LFG add-on would affect Classic. Well, yeah, I was just drawing another parallel, right? I'm not saying either one of them are good. But the point that I'm making, right, is that obviously, like, Classic WoW is going to have this same issue, right? Like, obviously, people are going to want to do that. That's just the way that they are. It just makes sense for people to want to, like, make things go faster. Everybody always wants that. There's nothing else really you can do about it. Is somebody, are you locked in there, McConnell?
Yeah, but I'm outside too.
What the fuck? Yeah, every single time we pull all of these, it always bugs out or something. We should never pull all the ads, because they bug out and something goes wrong with them. Is there honor of being first and completing a boss? Is there honor? I don't think that people take it very seriously. I mean, like, yeah, maybe some people do, etc. But for the most part, nobody really gives that much of a fuck, man. That's basically, it's your opinion. Yeah, some people don't enjoy leveling and would like having the easiest way around it. Well, and that's what I said, right? I mean, this is, of course, my opinion. So, I don't think that Blizzard should allow players to use tools to basically negate the leveling process in a way that makes it irrelevant. I don't think that's a good thing for the game. And I think that it actually hurts the game. If an add-on is harmful to the game and, like, the experience that players are supposed to have, then I feel like it obviously should be disabled. It's the same reason why Blizzard disabled AVR, for example. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's basically the way I look at it. Okay,
well, you brought up open raid, right?
Yeah, open raid.
I think it's better that people have to go to a website and that something like this is broken in-game, because there is a chance that the website just dies. Nobody fucking uses Open Raid anymore, right? So
because of Premium Group Finder, though. That's why people stopped using Open Raid.
Yeah, but if you don't have something like that in-game, and the website dies, then that's better, right? It's better to just go through that process and not have the add-on in-game, and have people, like, go through the extra effort of having to go through the website.
I think having to go through the extra effort is better. And in a perfect world, I think Blizzard would break an add-on like this. And I'd actually really like... it's disappointing that Blizzard never gave any... Did they give any statement during the Classic WoW, the thing that they did, about how they feel about shit like this? Did they ever talk about it or not? I don't remember. Oh, we're not streamers, you can't just grind dungeons level 60, that's why we need help leveling. Who's this we need help leveling? Who's all this we? Just because you're stupid at leveling and you can't read quests doesn't mean that the entire game changes for everybody else. No, just because you're dumb, that there's no we in that. There's just a you being too stupid to read quests. You know, I'm sorry, but there it is. It's like a stream. Are you saying that streamers are better at reading? I'm pretty sure you guys just have to watch my stream from yesterday and know that's not true. Oh, don't make this into like a streamer anti-streamer thing. Just because you're lazy and you don't want to fucking play the game the way it's supposed to, and you need to use cheat codes basically for it. That's not really a streamer problem. Okay, that's a you problem. In fact, I did. Yeah, I mean, plenty of people did. You can't say that it makes it more. What is this called? Makes it more efficient. You level faster. Well, it depends, right? I mean, you have to like know the routes. It doesn't matter like really if you know what do you call it? If you know what the quests are, as much as, or you know where the quests are, as long as you know what quests to do. Because some quests end up being a huge waste of time.
Hey, can I have that?
You want that?
Yeah, for Team Launch.
Sure, just give me a second. Okay. Okay. Dress of 30 hours, step point at the resource cap? Well, I don't know, like, this isn't really it's not a personal thing at all. I don't understand how this is like a streamer thing or anything. This is purely something about people cheating themselves out of the experience. And I'm not saying that, like, you shouldn't be able to have a quest helper add-on, right? I mean, I don't know. Like, maybe not. Honestly, here's the way that I look at it. No matter what Blizzard does, I'll be fine with it. If they make it, oh, it's soulbound because I have like tie item. If Blizzard gets rid of it and they say, you know what, fuck this, we're not going to let people have it, I'll be like, okay. And if they let it stay in the game, I'll understand that too. I really don't care what happens about this. Not everyone plays for leveling experience. Fun is subjective to them. Well, no, I mean, fun is not really subjective in all ways, right? I mean, obviously, like, the game is not intended to be played with a quest helper add-on. And also, like, not everybody play, like, that line of logic, if you take that line of logic to its conclusion, you have BFA. People don't play the game to level up. People don't play the game to farm resources. People don't play the game to have to farm reputation. People don't play the game to have to do attunements. People don't play the game to have to do the quests. So then you create these little micro communities where people just play the game for the one little thing that they like and nothing else, and then you have a dead, disconnected game that's supposed to be an MMO. No, that's not a good way to, that's not a good perspective to have. That's exactly what's happened to the game. Is, oh, well, I only like doing Arena, so I should only have to do Arena, and there's never any other content besides Arena I should ever have to do as a player. No, that's not the way it should work at all. Alright, logic quests weren't made for Thoughtbot, or internet resources figure them out either. Well, no, not really, but, like, it's a matter of, like, realistic degrees. Like, realistically, they're not going to get rid of every website that's giving people feedback. But with add-ons in the game that literally just help you in real time what to do, I feel like that's a huge difference between going to a website and looking the quest up or finding it on a YouTube video, right? Because of just the ease of access. And direct access through an add-on versus being able to go to a website are two completely different things. So yeah, I would say those are entirely different. It's the same as, like, I don't think the adventure guide should be in the game, but before you had the adventure guide, you could obviously look things up on YouTube and figure out the boss fight from there. So it's two entirely different things. Why not let people play what they like? Well, because doing that is basically, like, letting them play what they like, right? I get what you're saying, and I agree, right? If somebody wants to use the Quest Helper add-on, that's fine. I'm just saying I think that they're cheating themselves out of an experience. That's the point that I'm making. I'm not saying that, like, oh, well, you know, you shouldn't be able to do this, or I wouldn't let you do this, or anything like that. I just think they're cheating themselves out of the experience. And that's absolutely something I believe. 100%, man. 100%. There's Quest Helper add-on in vanilla as well? Not really. Like, I don't remember. Like, was there a good Quest Helper add-on in vanilla? Because if there was, I certainly missed out on it. What was it called?
It was Carbonite.
No, Carbonite came out in Wrath. Came out, like, into BC.
Was there.
There's no way. Like, I remember, like...
Yeah, it was.
I certainly don't remember it.
And I'm pretty sure somebody sold a leveling guide.
Was Zygor's leveling guide? That wasn't until... I thought that was until, like, later on, too. It wasn't out.
It was, like... Zygor or Dougie or Joanna,
yeah.
One of those dudes.
Yeah, I forgot exactly what it was. Overwhelming majority of players didn't know about add-ons in vanilla. Yeah, there's that too. Yeah, they didn't know about them to begin with. Buying fruit in the market is cheating yourself out of the experience of the hunt. Okay, I'm gonna ban you. You're actually retarded. Like that's
wait, you banned that guy?
Yeah, I banned him. He's a retard. But I don't want to have conversations in my stream be dominated by people who are retarded. Like, if I see somebody who's stupid, I just ban them. Like, that's all there is to it.
You can't just ban people that disagree with you, dude.
It's not about disagreeing. 100 people have disagreed with me in chat. I didn't ban any of them. I banned him because he's fucking stupid. That's why I banned him, because he's stupid.
Or did you ban him because he has the best argument and you can't argue against it?
Well, of course I can argue against it. There's no intended design of life, so it's a completely different perspective. Like, it's completely different. Like, what do you mean? Like, that's the dumbest fucking thing you could even say. Yeah, that's retarded. Well, of course that's not the same. If you think that's the same, then as I said, you're retarded, so I just ban them. Like, people that type stupid shit in chat, I just ban them. Like, that is, I either do that or I just do sub mode all the time. Like, it's one or the other.
I think they nerfed these axes.
Did they really?
Yeah,
Wait,
it
I
don't
think they
hurt as
nerfed them
much.
because it's a Mythic 0. Because, like, in Mythic 10, they do a huge amount of damage. Or, like, Mythic 15 or something like that. Maybe they did nerf them a little bit. Let's see, it's about joining us physical leveling guide. Yeah, I know there's plenty of people that, what do you call it? Plenty of people that are like that, too. But I don't know, I'm not sure. Let's see. It's gonna start banning them, ban dumb as substitute. Well, again, like, I don't really want to deal with, like, dumb people, right? And this is something I've, like, kind of... I don't like to have conversations derailed by, like, just really, really dumb comments, right? And to me personally, I know that I will get, like, really invested in them. So if I see somebody that makes a stupid comment, I usually just get rid of them. Is there anything benefiting from being a streamer during Classic? Your experience as well? Well, not really. And also, like, I'm not going to just, like, stop streaming to play Classic. It's ridiculous. Of course I'm not going to do that. Obviously I want to stream the game and everything. It's not going to be the same as it was, but, you know, that's the way that it goes. And I know that I'm kind of changing the experience for myself. And also, like, the fact that I played the beta is cheating yourself out of the experience, right? Everybody has, like, their own version of the way that they want to play the game. And I get that. Now, personally, I do think that playing it with the Quest Helper add-on does, to a degree, cheat yourself out of some of the experience in the game. And looking up quests directly, I think, is a little bit more true to the nature of Classic WoW. Because that's the way that people used to do things. But, unfortunately, that's just not the case anymore. And people change things all the time. Have you seen the drama behind going on